Hello everyone, welcome back to Tartan Samurai Gaming. Apologies, it's been a while since I posted anything new, but it's been a busy old time here in Japan. And today we are going back to the 90s. We are playing a game known as Kurushi in Europe and known as Intelligent Qube elsewhere. Nice little puzzle game, which you've probably seen and you've maybe played the demo, but you might not have played the full thing. This game featured on the PlayStation demo disc. The demo disc which was supplied with the console. In Europe certainly. I don't know if it was the same in the US, but yeah. So just turn our volume down a little bit here. That music, the music in this game is quite theatrical and a little bit over the top. So this is basically a puzzle game where you have to capture cubes without getting crushed by them and also without falling over the edge. So let's get into it. I'll explain as we go. It's pretty simple. So your little man here, you basically plant a bomb and then detonate it. Now the green cubes will trigger a 3x3 square around them. And as you can see, that also helps us to clear everything else up. And the first stage is extremely simple. So, each stage has 4 waves. That's the first wave cleared. Now on to the second wave. Extremely simple stage 1. And this game has quite a unique scoring system in that basically you are given an IQ score in addition to your actual points score, which is calculated using a very complicated algorithm, which I'll be honest, I don't really know how it works, but still, it's a unique little quirk of this game. As you can hear, as I said, the music is very theatrical and over the top, and the music wasn't in the demo disc, so I wonder if that was like a very late edition once the game was released commercially. Okay. Now there you see our first black block. Do not capture the black blocks. If you do, you will knock a row off of the end of the arena, and that will eventually lead to you falling to your demise, so don't do that. Now we can speed up the process here. What I want to do here is wait for one rotation, and then I can take out all those blocks at once. So you see how it works. It's about maximizing the coverage of the green squares without accidentally triggering a detonation on a black block, because that's going to damage you. Sometimes it pays to detonate immediately, sometimes it pays to wait for a rotation or two, like here. There we go. We are almost done with stage 1. This is the penultimate wave here. Now if we just play the waiting game. There we go. Go, nice and smooth. And stage 1 is clear. It does get more difficult. So we move on to the second stage.
Second stage.
Oops! I accidentally popped a black block there. That was a bad idea. So I won't be getting a perfect here. But, we still got plenty of room. Should be okay. That was better. And we're done. Oh, almost got trodden on there. That would have been dangerous. So yeah, this was an interesting little game because it was one of those that I remember playing it on the demo disc. They gave you 2 levels on the disc. And I remember thinking that's quite good fun, I'll have to try it when it comes out, but I didn't see it actually in a shop or anything until about 6 months later. I rented it from the local Blockbuster Video, and yeah, I enjoyed it. And it actually got a sequel. So this came out in 1997, and then the sequel was called Kurushi Final, or Intelligent Qube Final, depending on where you were. And it that was 1999, that was a couple of years later. But basically the same game, just with a couple of new extra features added, but yeah, more or less the same game. And if you think this is the sort of game you would enjoy, it is available on the PlayStation Store now. You can get it for the PS4 or PS5 as a download. I think it might actually be free if you're a subscriber to the Premium Plus or whatever it is. Whatever the tier is of the subscription where you get free PS1 games. I think this might be one of them. And it's, you know, a good way to kill a couple of hours. And it's also quite an easy platinum trophy as well, so well worth it if you like puzzle games and you want to just play something a little more relaxed. You know, been playing a lot of Doom on the channel recently, so I thought let's play something a little more relaxed and a little bit less apocalyptic today. As you see here, the key is just to try and keep your cool and just take out the blocks. Okay, final wave of stage 2. Oh, the wee man fell over, but he's okay. Yeah, something that doesn't get talked about often enough is that, you know, this was not a game that really set the world alight, but it was quite a good use of 3D graphics for the time. It's one of the few like early 3D era games that actually still looks pretty nice today with this whole isometric camera angle and the sort of the simplistic character design. It, you know, it's aged better than a lot of the 3D games of that era have, to be honest. Uh-oh. Oh dear, I accidentally took out 2 black blocks there. But yeah, as you can see, it's definitely easier on the eye than a lot of other PlayStation 1 games are these days. No need to worry about HD filters or anything on this, it still holds up. Really don't know what they're going for with the over-the-top, like, superhero movie music, though. There we go, stage 2 is cleared. Not quite flawless, but we got there. On to stage 3.
Third stage.
You'll notice that the plane has got wider. We now have 5 blocks in a row to deal with. Okay, so that cleared. That should put us over to the 200,000 points mark as well. Not quite, almost. We'll get there momentarily. This is one of these ones where the placement of all the black blocks means you have to be careful. And one more rotation. There we go. Let's have our little man fall down the stairs.
Oh.
Ah, he's okay. He's resilient. Yeah, it's something that you don't really see enough of these days in gaming, to be honest, I think, is like experimental puzzle games. Everything now seems to be like, you know, it has to be like a big budget action game or something, you know. There is still a market for games like Kurushi, just simple puzzle games that are just good for de-stressing and relaxing. Although, you know, this game does get a bit hectic later on, it has to be said. It's not a completely stress-free experience. Just wait till we get to the final stage and I start swearing. Okay. And the thing is, you can play through this whole game in about maybe 40 minutes or an hour. You know, provided you don't lose any continues or whatever. It's not a long game, but it's a fun game, I think. Like I say, it's just a nice change of pace from all the demon slaying we've been doing lately. And we'll do more of that soon, you know, but not for a while, I think. Doom is one of those things. Great game though it is. You do sometimes need to take a break from it. Now, we can trigger all of those to just disappear at once. It's quite satisfying when you do that, when you get a block of 9 that just falls perfectly for you. Again, we can just let this one roll back a couple of levels, and then we can take out 9 at once. We can do the same again here. Let's take our little man right to the top here. Oh! Oh! He's okay. Sometimes it pays to trigger your green blocks immediately to get maximum effect. One more rotation should do it. There we go. Might have triggered that a little too early there, but it's okay. Not a big deal. We're still going to clear these up without too much issue. Of course, you do get bonus points for taking out multiple blocks at a time, so if you can trigger multiple green zones at once, then that's great for your bonus. Okay, stage 3 is clear. Stage 4.
Fourth stage.
Oh yeah, this is the one with the music that sounds like it's come straight out of Star Trek. If they announced there was a new Star Trek series coming tomorrow and there was a new soundtrack, this would be the main theme. It just sounds like a rejected concept for a Star Trek theme. You know, I don't want to be too critical of the music. They've obviously swung for the fences with it, and you know, I think it's a bit tonally out of place with a puzzle game, but still, it's fun. It adds to the atmosphere. And we're done. Right, that's the first wave clear. Now for the second. Okay, we'll take that out. Now. There we go. So you see the structures are getting more complex, but the underlying principles of the game remain the same. So just keep calm is the main thing. An 8 combo there, that was nice. Now we'll let this rotate over one more time, and there we go. Wave 2 is done. Now, we'll just advance these a little bit, and there we go. Right. Let that roll over once more. Okay, and that's cleared. And the tricky bit sometimes is just running around all the black blocks as well once you've cleaned out everything else. Right, final wave of stage 4 incoming. We're looking in good shape so far. got quite close to the edge there. And that's stage 4 down. On to stage 5. This is when the difficulty starts to spike a little bit. See, the plane has got wider again. We're now playing with 6 cubes in a row. The music has once again got a little bit more sedate. Just a little bit. Whoops! Oh, that was close. Almost caught myself out there. Oh, this should be it now. There we go. That was better. Okay, got him. Oh no. Oh, we're okay. We'd be in line for quite a big score here. Had to play that one carefully. Yeah, we don't have quite as much space to play with here, so I've got to be careful. Come on. There we go. Okay, that's cleared. We're almost at the halfway point. Oh no. Oh dear. That's going to cause problems. Yeah. Things just got a bit more difficult here. We do not have much space to play with now. Got to be very careful. can see we are sailing very close to the wind here. But with a bit of manoeuvring, you can work your way around it. Oh, that's a bit harsh. Making me do it again. Wasn't an awful lot I could have done about that. Yeah, I made the classic mistake there of trying to make sure I get every block, even if it's not feasible. That's better. Now this is where we could run into trouble though, because I am not going to have much room to play with at all here. Gotta make every shot count. We're not getting a perfect there, but we're surviving, which is more important at this point. Now we can use this rotation. Yes. There we go. Nice and easy. We might just get through this, you know, despite that early disaster. Unless I majorly mess up this final area. Which is a possibility, let's be honest. Got them. Okay, somehow we survived that. That was a rough one though. You can see the difficulty definitely starting to spike here.
Sixth stage.
On to the sixth stage. Here we are. Uh-oh. Ah! It's just one though, so we should get away with that. Should be okay. And we're over 500,000. Gotta be careful there. You have to let that one block go, I'm afraid. But it's only one block, so it's not a big issue. Just means we don't get a perfect, but that's okay. Can live with that. Oh dear, I hit the wrong thing at the wrong time there. No. Okay, we're in trouble here. Be careful. Concentration starts to wane after a while as well, this game, because it is quite relaxing, but a little too relaxing at times. Gotta get this one before it heads over the edge. There we go, this will be a perfect, which will help us out a little bit. We're still looking like we might be in trouble here though. It's going to be 4 blocks go over the edge there, but that's okay, we can afford to lose 4. Right, this should be a perfect if I play it right. One more, and pop. There we go. Now this is the difficult bit. Final wave. And I'm not going to have much space for this first set. A chance to make some space pretty quickly here though. Right, I think I've cracked this. So, just let this move at its own pace, and then we do that. And there we go. That's a great start to this final wave. Sets us up nicely. Again, it's all about maximising the use of your green blocks, making sure you get best value out of them. Got them all. Again, wasn't pretty, but we got there.
Seventh stage.
Okay. Now this is where things are going to get really tricky because we don't have much room for this, particularly for this first phase. The somewhat grim music kind of characterises it, I think. We're going to lose a few blocks there, but can't really be helped. Better that than losing ourselves completely. Oh, that was pretty good. Again, not the cleanest way here, but I think we're still going to get the perfect. Okay. So as you can see, we are dealing with a wider plane again here on stage 7, but also means bigger opportunities for scoring points as well. Got to be careful though. And that's a perfect. Okay, wave 2 incoming. Whoops. It's just one though. Should be okay. Oh, now it's 2. Whoops. We've got plenty of time to make it up though. We just gotta be careful. One more rotation. There we go. That's better. Yeah, managed to avert a major disaster there. If we time this right, and once more, there we go. Always try and get the green blocks to do the hard work for you if you can. So here again, trigger this, wait for one rotation, and then trigger it again, and then wait another 2 rotations. To be slightly careful here. I'm sailing close to the edge, but we're not going over it. There we go. Okay, we got a little bit of a problem here. Oh, just managed to run through. You got to time that just perfectly. And, oh, I was lucky. It wasn't perfect timing, it was luck, let's be honest. Please move over one more time. Again, letting the green blocks do the hard work for you. And we are on to the final wave of stage 7. So I don't play that many puzzle games on the channel, so I'll ask you guys in the comments, what puzzle games would you like to see me taking on? Because I do enjoy a good puzzle. But apart from Tetris, I don't really play that many puzzle games, so... Come on out. Again, just be patient, and the green will do the hard work for us. Right, we're not getting anything like a perfect here, but that's okay. We will take the hit on that one, because I don't want to risk losing it at this stage. I've gone this far without dropping a continue. I don't want to start now. Okay, next up. Once again, we can get a big cluster of 9 here if we're just patient enough. And stage 7 is clear. Eighth stage. I believe this is the penultimate stage. After this, I think it's just one more. Well, you know what penultimate means. Excuse me. we've got the definitely not Star Trek music back. And one more. There we go. Cleared. Almost there. But of course this is just wave 1. Still another 3 to go. Will we get that 1,000,000 points, I wonder? Don't think we'll quite get there, but we might not be too far away. Guy out. There we go. So far, so good. Uh-oh. Oh no, that was bad. That could be extremely costly. But we'll see. One more. Okay, and now for the last. Ah, it's a silly little miscalculation there, which has probably cost me. It's made this level a lot more stressful than it needed to be. I guess that's one of the great lessons of playing Kurushi, is that sometimes people create their own stress. Oh no, didn't mean to do that. Oh dear. Okay. I don't think I've got enough rows left to take out all of these blocks, but I'm going to try. I think it might just be a case of self-preservation here. Just yeah. trigger that. That will open these up for me. Yeah, managed to turn that one around quite well there. But this is going to be the big test. How much space do I get to play with once the next stage comes up? It's not going to be much. Uh-oh. Oh no, now we're in trouble. Oh yeah. The scary music is kicked in now because we're in trouble. I can do this though. As long as I play it smart. I just need to survive this wave. So, we're just going to have to take the coward's way out here and just try and play our way through here. Not think too much about the breaking... yeah. Yeah, I'm going to get a rotten score here, but you know what? It doesn't matter. Ooh. Yeah, what I said before, we get 1,000,000 points, forget it. Let's just get the game cleared. Wow, I only had 19 rows left. Yeah, that was poor.
Final stage.
But we've reached the final stage, so let's get it done. To add an extra layer of difficulty here, you can't see the green markers. So I didn't get a perfect there, but survival is more important at this point. Oops. Thankfully it was just the 2 rows that got knocked off there. Okay. Uh-oh, I'm in trouble here. Right, last one. Last set. So again, the key here is just survival. Right, that should be enough to keep us safe. We've done it! Gonna be about 850,000 overall, so that's not bad. Scraped through those last couple of levels, but we got there. Now we get to enjoy the ending. Now, I don't want to blow my own trumpet here, but I apparently have an IQ of around 160. So let's see how my actual IQ matches up to the IQ of this game. So our little guy is free now. Okay, so we'll just put our name in and then we'll see what our IQ was. IQ 344. Oh, we'll take that. I have no idea how it's calculated. There is some weird algorithm at play here. But hey, 344 IQ. I'm a brain box, it seems. So, that was Kurushi, aka Intelligent Qube, for the PlayStation 1. I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, please consider liking, sharing, subscribing to the channel. We are uploading retro gaming content regularly here on Tartan Samurai Gaming. And thank you all for watching, and I will see you again soon. Bye for now.